There are an estimated 200 million migrant workers in China today. Most of them move from the rural areas of the West to the more built-up urbanised cities in the East. People move in the hope that they can find a new job and earn more money. Often on arrival in the cities, they don't have planned work and can be lacking in the skills needed for city employment. They can find themselves unemployed without any kind of support, or can end up working in temporary low-paid jobs, sometimes supporting families back home. This is Cao Fei and Tong Yin. They are both 17 and are part of a new generation of young people in China who have opportunities and ambitions that their parents didn't under a strict communist government.
My dream is to be a clothes designer. My family is quite poor and I don't want them to have to work so hard for a living. I would like to support them.
I dream of being a designer too. I live in Jingguan. My mum stays at home and my dad works in a factory. I study hard every day so that I can be an excellent clothes designer and go abroad. I will then be able to improve my family's lives.
In order to realise their dreams of becoming successful fashion designers, they have enrolled in the Chongqing Beibei Professional Education Centre to learn the basics.
A teacher here went to my junior school to recruit students. They showed me pictures of this school and I thought it was beautiful. So I decided to come here.
The Chinese government recognised that there was a large shifting population who were moving to the cities, often with few skills. To avoid mass unemployment, they set up vocational schools to help people access work in the cities. Classes are open to students up to the age of 35, as well as practical courses which are specific to the careers people want to follow. They take more traditional classes too.
My parents work in the city in a construction site. In the future, I don't want to do what they do.
I don't want to either. I want to be a clothes designer. My father's job is very tough and low paid, and jobs like farm work are dirty and hard. I want to find a job I like, where I'm able to work in a more relaxed environment.
In addition to music, exercise is prioritised. This class happens every morning. Like most of the students here, the girls don't live at home with their families.
I normally live in a school dorm. There are 8 people in total living there. I don't like it. It's no fun.
I have the same feelings about the dorm as her. It's boring. That's why I go home every weekend.
My home is in Shushan village near Jingguan town. It takes me 1 hour by bus to get back home. My parents and my grandparents live there together. I go home every 3 weeks.
My home is in Jingguan town too. My mum and dad live there. It takes me an hour by bus and another half hour's walk to get back home from school.
这次我们是一个固定的一个厂家，就是我们做的订单嘛，这固定的一个厂家做的，就是工作服之类的，反正职业装，就是说它是一个定做的一个工作服，就是说由厂家到向我们定做了过后，我们再给它做好了过后给它送过去的那种。基本上算是没收，就是说收了一点基本的费用。反正这个工作服呢，做这个上面反正肯定有一定的费用，就是说从上面简单的扣除一点。对学生他可以起到一个练习的作用吧。反正在这个学校，他们为的都是学东西嘛。这个学校来的学生都是来自一些偏远地方的一些学生，反正为了改善他们今后的生活，让他们在这里学一点技术，学一点之后，今后可以出去为自己谋生，可以多挣一点钱嘛，就这样。这学校大概有电子，有计算机，有烹饪，还有缝纫，还有旅游方面的都很多等等。假如这个学校不存在的话，这从农村里面出来的学生吧，反正就业在外面不是很早，是吧？收入就不会有那么高，反正就说就业方面在家里面耕地了其他的什么方面的。
If this school didn't exist, then I would have had to go to the city to look for a job. I'd probably be working as a waitress in a restaurant. I graduate in a year and my wish is to go abroad. But it's almost impossible. I probably have to find a job in a well-known company in China, and when I've learned enough new skills, then I can go abroad. I'm planning to find a job in a big city, but my mum won't let me go far away. She wants me to work nearby in Chongqing.
I share her ideas. I would like to go too and work in a famous company. When I have enough skills, I would love to go abroad as well, if possible. I've already planned to find a job in the city. My mum hopes that I can move away to work. She wants me to explore other places during my career.
Faye and Yen are under no illusions as to how hard a move to the city could be on them.
If I was working in a big city, I'd miss my family.
I'd miss my parents too if I worked in the city. I'd also miss the food my mum makes.
I am confident. I believe I will be successful.
I think I will succeed. I believe the old saying, nothing is difficult to the man who tries.